Hey everyone, so happy Friday, first and foremost, and it is a happy Friday. What an amazing week that it's been for trading. So much good movement, so much good movement. Today, bit of a mixed bag depending on which way you go. The markets are extremely bearish. And the reason for that, the CPI results came out today, and they were, not exactly good numbers. So the markets have been vomiting. That being said, red box absolutely motoring. So RDBX absolutely motoring. Now, I didn't trade this much. I only traded a little bit of the move, the early part of the move, simply because I hit my number. I hit my daily goal, and I decided staying green on the day, finish green on the week. We've had a six-figure week. So we've had over $100,000 both in terms of trade profit and in terms of net profit this week. So we've had a six-figure week. We're still six figures on the month, obviously, and it's been a really good week. So we finished today 7,000 on the trade profit. We had another four figures on AERC again. So every single day this week, 5 days in a row. We've got over $1,000 out of AERC, so that's over $100,000 out of AERC across the whole week. We also traded COGT was the ticker. That was Cogent Biosciences. It had a good catalyst and moved up well. It moved up pre-market, but on relatively low volume. In the chat room, there was one of the traders telling me about it moving. I'm like, well, I'm not comfortable trading it on such low volume. He's like, well, I'm in. And it moved up. So after the bell, when the volume came in, I jumped on that. We got just over $6,500 with that. The first trade we took was PALT, so PALT, and that was a decent catalyst. It acquired some technology from a competitor. But I lost with that, so I was already $2,500 down on the day before the bell rang. So we were playing catch up a little bit, and to finish the day, I took a $5,000 trade. $5,000. It wasn't $5,000. It was 5,000 share trade with Redbox. I only needed a little bit to get green and finish above my daily goal, and that's all I wanted today. I was kind of taking it easy, being very calm about trading. So I took a 5,000 share position. Once I managed to reach the goal, I took half the profit off, set the rest, stop at break even, and let the rest go, and started looking around and doing things. And as I was closing up my system, closing up my workstation, I noticed I was still in Redbox. So I quickly flipped over to it, and we were at that stage about $700 up on Redbox. So I thought, okay, cancel the stop order at break even, put a 20-cent stop order in, and away we go. And we finished almost $1,500 up on Redbox when that trade played out. Redbox having an absolute storming day today. It's up 40% on the day. The short squeeze very much in motion as I see it right now. It's currently up 40%, but it's been up around 60% on the day in total at the highs. So yeah, an amazing day, an amazing week. June just keeps getting better. We've now had 13 consecutive green trading days. I mean, this is only our seventh trading day of June, but 8th trading day of June after today. But 13 consecutive green trading days. That equals my hottest streak of 2022. So Monday, all to play for again. We could be setting a new hot streak in terms of consecutive profitable days for the year. So come join me on Monday. Before I finish off, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and you'll get notified when I go live 90 minutes before the market opens on Monday morning for the early trading session. So I look forward to seeing you there. In the meantime, enjoy your weekend. Catch you soon. So just look how far Redbox is going, and you know, 55% up at the highs here. It was 55% up on the day. It's pulling back now towards the VWAP. When I came back after I went and did some shopping, bought some wine, ready for the evening. Took the dog for a walk, and we were already 7,000 up on the day. So a really good day, really good green day. But Redbox, I've got to admit, I did get a little bit of FOMO. My position, I'll show you where I got in. So this continued to move after I got out. But if I go back to the 1 minute chart and where I got in, I can show you exactly where my position played out and how it played out. So I got in just after 10:45. Okay, so as this made up, so here we go. It was moved down below the VWAP, and just as it started to make a new high here, bounce on the VWAP, that's when I entered. And I entered for 5,000 shares. It moved up, we took profit, and we took half of the position off, so we were in for 2,500 shares, and then I set my stop break even, just over break even actually, just in case I cover any slippage. And that put me a little over $5,000 up on the day. And I went and looked at a couple of other things, but that put me $5,000 up on my day, and I was okay with that. I wasn't too worried about that because my daily goal is $5,000, so I'm kind of getting ready to walk away. But look how it motored. Someone, as I was just packing up my stuff to get ready to take the dog a walk, someone in the chat room commented how it's moving up, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm still in it. I'm still in it. So that's when I put my 20-cent stop in, and this is where we got stopped out. It moved up, and eventually we got stopped out on this candle here. So we put the 20-cent trailing stop here, and as it pulled back here, that's when we got stopped out. So if I just left it in, I always run the risk of not making any money on that kind of scratch for the second half of the trade, because I had the stop loss in place. That 2,500 could have gone all the way up to $14. So 13.60, 13.50. The high 13.47. So it would have gone all the way up, and I could have made, you know, quite a substantial amount. I got in. It was when I got in on Redbox, it was 10.24. So I would have made $3 for two. So I would have made $7,500. At least $7,500 I've done that. FOMO is a real emotion, but I've got to be happy with my lot. I've got to be happy with my lot. Sometimes you get the emotion, and sometimes you outstay your welcome. And the market does things like this, and it's almost as if it does it on purpose to entice you back in. So I'm okay. I've finished trading for the week. I'm already starting my weekend. I've got treats for my dog. I've got treats for me, i.e. wine. Someone was asking me, what am I expecting to eat for my dinner? I'm kind of thinking, well, I'm gonna have a vegetarian dinner tonight. Well, fruit. I'm just gonna have fruit. Well, fruit juice, grape juice. Well, fermented. I'm drinking wine for dinner. I'm having wine. That's what I'm having. So that's my plan for the evening. I'm going to sit back, binge watch some Stranger Things, and have a good weekend. And I would recommend everybody else that's been trading and profitable, you do the same. In the meantime, I would point out how the market is. So if you look at the 5 minute, look at the 15 minute even on the SPY, which is representative of the S&P 500. So this morning at 8:30 market time, we got the CPI data came out, and this is what it did to the market. So the consumer price index, the numbers came out, and the market vomited. The Nasdaq, exactly the same. AMC, as a result of that, had sell off. The Dow Jones, exactly the same. The Russell Index, small cap index, had a bit of a bounce, but selling off. All of the markets extremely bearish today. How that affects a lot of the S&P 500 companies, they will be doing the same. So if you've got a portfolio and you're looking at your position on your portfolio, don't worry about it. This is the time to add to your portfolio. This is the time to do some dollar cost averaging, buy at a discount. If you're in Microsoft, for example, it's sold off. If you're in Amazon, it's sold off. Trust me, it's not the stock itself, it's the market. So now add to your portfolio. If you've got any cash lying around, this is the time to buy at a discount, buy the dip and ride it out. It really is a good time to be adding to your position. And for the long term, if you've got a long-term holding position, it doesn't really matter. In the long term, these stocks only ever go in one direction, and that's going to be upwards. Amazon, if you've had Amazon previously before the stock split, now of course you're definitely going to be adding to your position in this scenario. So don't worry about what the market's doing. The market will recover. It may take a while, but it will recover. The individual stocks that make up the likes of the S&P 500, they will recover as well. Maybe some of the lower cap stocks will suffer and may get either acquired or delisted or whatever the situation is. But historically, most people put the money in reputable stocks, S&P 500 stocks. So double down, add to your position. Doubling down is not a good strategy for day trading or even swing trading. It is absolutely the number one strategy for investing. So you find a good stock, you find a good investment, you don't worry about the price action. You know long term it's going to come good. Now's a good time to do that. Double down. Okay, this is me signing out for the week. Enjoy your weekend. I'll see you on Monday. Take care.